multiple big updates for Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin, as we have seen a big, massive uptick in volume based on a couple of nice sized catalysts hopping into place here. Shiba Inu coin going up a good amount today and the volume increasing steadily throughout the day, a nice gain there. Then with Dogecoin, we have seen the volume going absolutely nuts from its low point here. Take a look at this. This is the Dogecoin volume on the day. Absolute banana type gains right there on the volume. Now, unfortunately, that has not all led to actual price action, because sometimes you'll see big upticks in volume with Dogecoin, and then some of that will be selling, some of that will be buying, and if it evens out or is mostly one or mostly the other, then you're going to see a much different pattern along those lines. But with this uptick, that's a sign that we are getting ready for that next massive wave when it comes to Dogecoin. And Shiba Inu coin, I'm very impressed with what their community has been able to build, and the fact they're starting to have some of these upticks again, and the whales are actually holding stronger than we were expecting, some of them even buying more. That's all a good sign for their community. I wish them the best on that, and I also tweeted out earlier today, I'll buy more if they can get that to 3,069 retweets, and specifically because that will mean they're strong enough to deserve it. Now, if they're not strong enough to do that, well, it just depends. There's a lot of variables in the equation here, but awesome to see the price going up of Dogecoin today. It was back over 18 cents. Now it's hovering around that 17 to 18 range, but this was also something that happened earlier today with Dogecoin. Look at that. A big spike. Now, it didn't unfortunately last very long, but a big spike of around 2.4% in only 8 minutes there on the Dogecoin chart. This is the type of thing, then it came back up a lot that way again. This is the type of thing you often see right before a major breakout. Now, if you want to go and press the like button, it will help massively when it comes to Dogecoin. Along the way, when we first started having the like button pressed back in the early January area, it was a hard, treacherous, lonely journey with a small group of us, and now we have grown into a massive community, and our like button pressing abilities have grown substantially as a result, which is exciting to think about. But I just love watching these coins do well. I love seeing people who think they're financial experts and who think they're so smart being completely and totally perplexed at why Dogecoin is going up so much, and even why Shiba Inu coin is doing way better than a lot of people were expecting and predicting. It's fun to see that. As we have a bunch of comments coming in, a bunch of likes being pressed, like spike from a Dogecoin to the moon. I like your name there, and Dogecoin to the moon coming in from another chat with rockets underneath, and Alex Johnson says, Matt Wallace, you're the man. I saw your tweet saying that as well. I appreciate the love coming in from Alex Johnson. As we have seen, this is one of the reasons why this happened, and it's exciting on multiple levels. Shiba Inu coin has had one of their whales that just bought 4 trillion of Shiba Inu coins. 4 trillion. That's a heck of a lot, worth a pretty substantial amount of money. And when I say substantial, I don't just mean like a little bit. I mean, this person just put in around $100 and something million, and that depends on when you actually are looking at the buy itself, if it goes up or down in price right after, which means it can change very fast. But they put in a huge amount. This wallet that just did that has approximately 500 million in crypto. A lot of it is in Decentraland type tokens, metaverse type tokens, COC. Hopefully they'll be adding some of that soon if they want to be really diving into the metaverse a lot deeper there. But yeah, you want to go deep with COC, obviously. Doge Elon going crazy right now. It's on crypto.com, coming in from Sign E Garcia. Interesting. Yeah, Doge Elon has been one of the ones that's been fun to watch. It has definitely seen an uptick there. So hopefully, we wish them all the best, right? It's a little bit of a silly name, but it's working for them. I couldn't join Patreon. Is that because we're in Canada? No, you can join Patreon in Canada. In fact, we have a lot of people up north who are part of the Patreon community and making big gains oftentimes with our huge successful picks. And there's a lot of words in there like big and huge, but it actually is a good thing to join it. I mean, we're not just hyping it up for no reason. A lot of research goes into those picks. We find really true underrated gems that can go crazy. Multiple of them, including Tking, have already made millionaires from our community with less than $10,000. Kind of crazy to think about. And now that's going to the next level. It's going even more and more and more. And we're seeing that compound on top of each other. A lot of us who started off have now made more money, then we can invest more money. And then it starts being like a snowball and rolling and rolling and rolling to more success, which can lead to a life-changing and potentially even generational type of wealth changing events. Dogecoin, Doge X the moon, big volume spike as well. Yeah, Doge X has seen a nice sized volume spike as well, with Dogecoin spiking. Dogex, extremely exciting to watch that. We need some life to be breathed back into the Dogecoin and Dogex communities, both, I think, after a little bit of a fall, and by a little bit we mean unfortunately quite a big one, since the top there for Dogecoin, it's hurt all of the entire community with optimism and with energy, but that's starting to come back, as we can see in the volume there. I mean, a huge amount, but I mean, that's pretty cool to see even these big whales who already own a lot buying more into meme tokens. You can see there's some more interesting stats on that when you actually look a little bit deeper. I mean, that's just crazy though, to see, look at that. It was that all the way up through right now, huge volume. That's happening right now. We're seeing massive amounts of Dogecoin being traded. The crazy thing is, Dogecoin's nowhere near where it can be in terms of that, because take a look at this. Dogecoin right now, the wallets are actually continuing to climb. You can see on the rich list, that shows you the wallets. Wallets continuing to climb for Dogecoin, and not just for Dogecoin. Wallets are also continuing to climb for Shiba Inu coin as well. You can see right here, Shiba Inu coin, wallets continue to climb. Both of them are seeing growth in wallets, and that is going to lead to more price action in the upward direction. Wallet growth is the best thing you could possibly see for any cryptocurrency. The bigger it is, the better. And with Shiba Inu coin, it looks like they have more volume and it also looks like they have more wallets than Dogecoin, but that's only because technically most of these sites, in fact none of them, can actually calculate the wallets on Robinhood and other exchanges because they're private. And a lot of people holding Dogecoin way more so on centralized exchanges than is the case with Shiba Inu coins. That's why you see this difference in volume where it looks like way more with SHIB, but actually no, it's really approximately the same over the last 24 hours. In fact, Dogecoin is a little bit ahead, and the spike in Dogecoin was actually the biggest of any of the top cryptocurrencies in terms of the volume at the beginning of the day until the point where it is at right at this current moment in time while we're live. So that's even more exciting to think about. As you come in, take a second to press the dang button. You know you want to. It's big, it's juicy, it's right down there, and one press of that equals one new individual coming into our community. Hopefully, they will be a very nice person. Perhaps even we can get Santa Claus to join. Who knows? The very like that you press could be the one that gets Santa Claus himself to come in and start investing in Dogecoin after joining the Final Stand community. You know you want to, Santa. You can get some COC, some DOGE, some DOGEX, and make sure your portfolio is nice and well-rounded, just like your tummy after all of the cookies you will be eating shortly on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, of course. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful holiday coming up soon. Merry Christmas to everyone out there, as we hopefully are going to see a lot of Dogecoin presence this year. I mean, come on, Santa. I want to wake up in the morning and I want to go look right in front of my chimney. I want to see those cookies absolutely devoured. You can eat all of them, Santa. Make that belly nice and full. Drink all the milk too if you want. Maybe some carrots as well for the reindeer. But upon all of that, after that, I want to see huge amounts of Dogecoin. Piles and piles and piles of Dogecoin sitting there under the chimney. Now, technically, there'll be physical Dogecoins that don't actually have value in terms of their cryptocurrency value. They have value, right? You can sell them if you want. But that's what we want to see, right? Maybe some Dogecoin pillows, a couple of Dogecoin blankets. Yeah, hopefully if Santa's listening right now you know what we want. We put it on your list, and hopefully we've been nice this year, right? How much consistent volume will Doge need to overtake the constant shorting? So I don't think a lot of people are really concerned about shorting. The truth is, you don't have to worry too much about that. And the reason why is because it's going to end up being a positive thing when it starts spiking and the shorts have to come out, and then we create a short squeeze from that. So the amount of volume, we want to see it going over 5 billion. And we've seen it in the past going over 10 billion and even higher than that. When those types of numbers are reached, then Dogecoin can go absolutely parabolic. Now, unfortunately, we have seen the volume in the negative direction too. Way less fun. The positive is obviously what we want to see. So that's the number we're looking for, around 10 billion, which is a big increase from where we are at right now. But keep in mind, this is also undercalculated, like I was mentioning. So it's not going to be necessarily 100% accurate in comparison to other coins out there. Dogecoin, ooh, coming in from Kyle S. And yeah, I happen to agree with that. I mean, who wouldn't? But Doge all day, every day says silver skyscraper. Oh yeah, Dogecoin to the moon and go. I like some of these comments coming in here. By the way, El Salvador just bought 21 more BTC on the 21st day of the 21st year of the 21st century, which was yesterday. But we also have some more tweets coming out from him today on that, which is exciting to see. More tweets coming out about it as well. And the tweet he made was this: got their receipt. He posted a picture of it. They now have gone from 1,120 Bitcoins to 1,141 BTC. A heck of a lot. And they plan to buy another 500 million worth. when countries like this are putting this much effort and this much energy and this much optimism into cryptocurrency, then you know you're onto something. And it's not just them, it's big companies. It's big players in the field who have the ability to go and ask people questions that other people can't ask. That's one of the reasons you may like this channel too, because we can do that. We got the verification badge now on Twitter, which I have been using to go and pester and absolutely bother people on Twitter until they give us information. We want that dang information, and with the verification badge, okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a bit. I'm way nicer normally than bothering, but we'll go ask questions. I talk to a lot of people who have the blue check mark also and have influential positions and see kind of what they're thinking, what they're feeling. We can get access to information others don't have by doing that, and also be in the circle. When big news does happen, we can ask people, we can figure it out, we can know faster. We get told, I get sent a bunch of text messages from famous people, from influential people about this, and that's one of the most exciting things, because it means we're first. It means we have the inside scoop, the inside knowledge. So make sure you're subscribing with notifications on for that. There's no other channel on YouTube that talks about Dogecoin and has fun with that, talks about Shiba Inu coin, and also has the ability to get this glorious community coming in. But yeah, that's definitely true. I love to see that. Please check Dollar Coin. Someone says Santa has a big bag of Doge. Yeah, Santa, of course, he has a big bag of Doge. You want to give him some Dogecoin cookies, of course. That's the right way to handle it. If you're not giving him Dogecoin cookies, then Santa will be sad. And you don't want to make Santa sad, especially not on Christmas Eve. Then Mrs. Claus will then have the repercussions that she'll have to face from Santa being sad. Anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you on the Patreon and in the next video.